Yay, yay. What's up with it, party people and a place to be? It's your friendly neighborhood partner, Mr. TreeTvRadio, coming at you live and direct, like I know how to do best. Yes. We up in this thing, doing our thing like it ain't no thing. And we live and direct with the homegirl, BlondieCSaga. We gonna start this show off a little bit different. Yay. We're gonna start off a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna bring you one of her hot classics from back in the day, man. This is my homegirl, you know, way back in the day, been doing her thing on the mainstream scene, on the BBW scene, representing for the big girls, and she's still around doing her thing, man. You know, that was like 15 years ago, huh, Blondie?
That part, yes.
That part, yay. So yeah, let me get this screen loaded up. This is one of her cuts. When was this cut made? Big Girl World. Then you remixed it, but when was the original cut made?
The original was actually first did in 2005.
2005.
And then I redid it for Monique, which was maybe 4 years later.
Nice.
Yeah.
So here it is, right here, live and direct on TreeTvRadio. BlondieCSaga, aka Blondie Can't You See, one of Florida's finest. It's a big girl world, right here, live and
bow
direct on
down.
TreeTvRadio. Bow motherfucking down. Let's get it.
Why would he be in her DM? I thought I had it going on. I gotta go to the shop and get my big girl thing going because I thought she liked the slim girls. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Like, this shit really got me in my feelings because it's really not making no sense to me.
I ain't got nothing against the skinny chick. Go ahead, starve, bitch. Go on, eat them rice cakes. Or your man eat my nice cakes. He be all up in my DM, begging me to feed him.
And I'm gonna give him something to eat. Bon appetit, big girl taste sweet.
You broke boy swerve. I got hella curves if you broke boy swerve. My curve game hell. I'm a big girl that'll send your ass the voicemail. You mad nigga, oh well. I could be your pillow, long as you get low. You got dough, then let's go. He said he never had a big girl before. He tired of hitting bones, he want more. And it's a known fact that once you go fat, he ain't never going back, nigga. What's up? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down.
Yeah.
What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? My confidence is through the roof. This big girl is hateable. I eat good, I stay fit. I'm about to man. You be so mad. My ass where my pussy warm. Hey, I'm his last meal before I send his ass home. Hey, sometimes I gotta turn off my phone to make these niggas leave me alone. I'm in high demand. If you a big girl, then you understand. Summer, spring, winter, fall. Every season, big girls ball. Skinny girls go to Dr. Miami. They come out looking like
Blondie C.
Ass for weeks, ass for decades. When I walk, this ass speaks in its age.
They wanna look just like me. Yes, they do.
It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? It's a big girl world now, bow down. Now bow down. What you want now? Big girls do it big cause we so fly. Smother his face between his big thighs. If he say he don't like, he telling big lies. Big lies, real big lies.
I want you to come clean, you know. Come out the closet. Come out the closet. The new term for coming out the closet is that men like big girls.
Yay. Shout out to BlondieCSaga. That was a classic back in the day. You know, when we was doing our thing up on the big girl scene. You know. Yay. Shout out to BlondieCSaga. We got some feedback. Hold
That
on.
song let me know about all the big communities because I didn't even know that there were so many different BBW organizations all across the world. I was so shocked. I was like, dang, I thought I was out here all by myself just being big and loving it.
Yeah, man. Now the big girls is popping all across the glizzo.
I love to see it. I definitely love to see it. I definitely love to see it.
Yeah, you definitely had something to do with that. You know, we was out there pushing hard, you know.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. It was like the only time we ever met, and we go back MySpace days. You know what I'm saying? So that booking and that all those connections came from MySpace,
Yeah.
and I'm thankful for it. But I'm like, we definitely got to link up again. It's been like you said, like 15 years.
True that, true that. Hey, I'm hearing like some feedback. Did you do something different on your phone?
No,
Do you got some earplugs? I mean, like some wireless headsets or something like that. Cause I'm hearing like feedback now. I wasn't hearing before, but now I hear it. I like to hear my voice like an echo.
I'm not. I don't. Let me. I have. Give me a moment, and let me see if I can find some.
Okay.
Hold
That's
on.
not a problem. I don't think it is a problem, but I just hear like a little feedback. I don't know if they can hear on their end.
I'm not hearing it on my end, but we'll be
Mic
on the
check
safe
testing one
side. Let
two
me.
1 2.
Yeah, let me check right quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, give us a hot second, ladies and gentlemen. We live and direct right here with the homegirl
Can I use
Blondie
your earphone?
Saga. Trying to get this little audio straight because I can hear feedback on my end. So
Can I use your earphone?
sure y'all can hear it on y'all end. Let me see what this.
Good. Sorry about that, y'all. I
All
have to go
good.
wipe my son down. He riled up my puppy. Calm down, Queen. Calm down, mommy. Bring her a snack back when you come out out of there. Y'all know that home life. Give me a second. Let me see. Shh. Sorry, Tree.
No, it's all good, girl. Take your time. Blondie,
Let
you
me
can
keep.
do it. Take your time. Do it right.
Oh,
You can do
you
it,
can do it,
Blondie.
baby. Hold
Do it
on. Oh, they would
tonight.
be there tangled up in a million.
Yeah,
All
Blondie,
right,
you can
so.
do it. Take your time. Do it right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm patient, That's what baby girl
Let's
told me.
see.
She said, you need to work on your patience. So, I've been working on my patience, and it's been working out for your boy, TR double Izzity Fo Shizzity. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to all the party people that's
Okay.
joining right now. We got Blondie Saga live and direct right here on TreeTvRadio, the #1 media source for BBW,
Is
SM,
this better?
BBW, and plus size women. Hell yeah. Now
Okay, great.
we cracking now. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Where was we at? Go ahead, Blondie. What you was talking about? Yeah, you said we was doing our thing
I don't
15 years
know.
ago.
I was just saying that yeah, we definitely need to link up. It's been 15 years since we saw each other, and
Yeah.
we definitely need to link up
Yeah, cause
and
we
make
both.
something happen.
We that and that's what we doing right now. Cause you doing your radio thing and I'm doing my radio thing. So we can come together like butt cheeks and make something happen, Captain. You understand me? You know.
Is your way with words has always been amazing.
And yours too as well. Cause you was poet. You know, a lyrical
Thank
specialist like
you.
myself. Blondie be doing her thing. Shout out to Florida. Where you out there? Where you representing? Tell the folks where you out there representing, man.
Well, I'm representing Miami-Dade, that's basically, but I'm actually living out in Broward, which is a little bit north, maybe like 10 minutes away or 15 minutes away, depending on how fast you drive.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, definitely representing for South Florida. So, but Florida is just a different entity from everything else anyway. We're like our own. I mean, Miami is like their own thing from the rest of Florida. We're different from everybody else.
True that.
So,
And
but
like what ways? In what ways how y'all like
I'm
different from
chilling out in the
everybody
house.
else?
Yeah. Well, I guess probably the way we eat. I think We definitely eat differently than everything. People get like, I don't know if you guys do shrimp boils as much as we do, but it's kind of like a delicacy down here. Like that's something we could do probably like 3-4 times a week without an issue.
Is that right?
Yes, stuff like that.
Y'all be eating that
It's
fried
hard to
gator?
explain. Say it again.
Y'all be eating that fried gator?
I mean, I eat it from time to time, but that's not necessarily something that a Miami thing. It more or less, if you say fried conch, then yeah,
Wait,
that's
wait a
something that we
minute.
could probably do 3 or 4 times a week.
What is conch?
Fried conch, yeah.
What is that?
Conch is a shellfish. It's a shellfish. So usually the freshest and the best come from Bahamas, but you usually only see it like in southern states like us. Like even Georgia don't even know what conch is, and that's crazy because they're only one state away. But it's definitely a Florida thing. It's definitely most surely a Miami thing.
Yeah.
And you gotta fry that conch light, not too hard, so it can be nice and tender and melt in your mouth. And it's actually an
Nice.
aphrodisiac as well, which most shellfish are. So it makes you a little, ready for whatever.
Nice, 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 man. I might have to have me some fried conch. Do they deep fry it?
And they actually prepare lots of ways. So that way it's called the cracked conch. If they fry it, you
Uh-huh.
can get it raw with like a ceviche, kind of like with like vegetables inside of it and vinegar and lemon juice and stuff like that. So they do a raw conch salad. Or you could do, you can also do a stewed conch, but only the best people know how to cook that because with conch it's so easy to overcook, and the minute you overcook it, it's tough like rubber. So
Oh,
if
damn.
they don't know what they're doing, you don't want it from them.
Oh, okay, for shizzle. Yeah, yeah.
That's no shit you can experiment with. You got to know how to cook it.
True
But it's
that,
all
true
kinds of
that.
ways of cooking. And it's good all kinds of ways. But that's definitely a Miami thing for sure. You don't hear about that at most other places.
Nice, nice,
But we
nice.
love it. It's very good. Yeah.
So what you got cracking over there in the Blondie world? What's been going on with you these
Um.
days?
Well, I was like you were talking about. I've been taking a break, but just came
Hmm.
back. I did release a song the end of last year, but I haven't really been doing a lot of promo with it because of like with the COVID stuff. But everything's starting to open back up and stuff, so I'm starting to get my schedule together for to do promo for that. Um, and then I did a movie, so we're waiting on that to come
Hmm.
out. We're not sure which outlet yet, but hopefully we're pushing for Netflix. But there's so many different places that we can put it, like Tubi, Hulu. So we're just
Yeah.
waiting to see, I guess, who gives us the best offer or gives us the best opportunity. But so we did. The movie is finished though.
What type of
It's a
movie is
comedy,
it?
a
A
black.
comedy?
It's huh?
It's a black
It's a
comedy?
black comedy.
Nice.
It's called The Rent Man, and basically it's just showing the synopsis of the rent man going around. He inherited the business from his dad, and he going around trying to collect the rent. And just about everybody got a story for him, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the tenants with 5 kids or 6. I got a bunch
Okay.
of kids.
Nice. That should be hella funny, man. So this.
It's very funny. It's hilarious. It really is. So, that too, and as well, and then what I'm going to be start filming this year. We're trying to actually get a date going, but my television series, which is something I've been wanting to do for about 10 years now. So this is an idea that's been 10 years in the making. And I finally got investors who is willing to back me 100% in this project, and it is called Big Girls Need Love Too.
Nice.
And yes, it's going to be a love show where I'm looking for love, like a Flavor of Love type of vibe.
Nice. Yeah, I
I'm
always felt
I'm gonna
that
have
something that should
seven.
be done with that. I think I can't remember. I think it was Fox or somebody. They tried to do it back in the day, but they dropped the ball big time. You know, they was like they was
Well,
stereotyping like getting like since it was a big girl, they'll go get a big
uh-huh.
dude. And when we was watching the show back in the day, we like, man, typically big girls they don't like big dudes. You know?
Well, you know what? I have to say, normally, I usually always use like small, slender dudes or tall, slender is usually my
Mm-hmm.
type. Um, I'm surprised. I never try to jump your bones, but no, I'm just kidding. But as I got older, I ended up, just going for the type that treats me right. You know what I mean? So
True that.
I'm not so superficial as I was when I was a youngin'.
Mm-hmm.
So I have dated a big dude or two, that were very nice guys. It just didn't work out. But so I'm not going to no longer say that I only have one type now. But yeah, normally, particularly because think about it, you have two big people. Like I'm thinking to myself, am I gonna be able to spread my legs that wide? But I've been doing yoga, so I'm ready for whatever.
You crazy girl.
Ow!
Yeah, so tell the people a little bit about that. You've been on a little health journey, which I highly
So
encourage.
yeah,
Everybody should be on a healthy road.
it's kind of crazy because I didn't actually really want to admit to it. In 2017, I was diagnosed. My puppy is being distraught. In 2017, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and around the times when I first quit my radio show because I didn't really know. I was in a lot of pain, and everything they were giving me, nothing was helping. So, the pain was becoming unbearable. To the point where I quit everything that I was doing, and I literally was sitting at home for 2 years in a very depressed state. I really didn't go out. I didn't do nothing. I didn't talk to nobody really much. I just kind of secluded myself because I couldn't believe like what I was going through. It was just horrible for me because it like totally changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 2019, I came back. I started working my way back. And I was losing a little bit of weight. I had got up all the way up to like 340,
Mm-hmm.
and because basically all I was doing was going to the kitchen in my room. Bed,
Okay.
kitchen, that was my journey for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had gotten that up, and I really didn't have anybody telling me, oh, you're getting away. My clothes were telling me, but I just started wearing uh, what's it, like the stretch material dresses. That was my
Mm-hmm.
wardrobe, something I could just pull on and, just to go to the store or whatever place I had to go to. But other than that, I started realizing, okay, boom, everything is hurting worse. Everything's just getting worse and worse and worse. Of course, the more weight I gained, the more I stayed in the bed, the worse it got. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. So then when I kind of started realizing that, and I started kind of trying to get myself back into the groove of things. So the weight started coming off a little bit by a little bit. But, I just started, really trying to watch what I eat, because certain things that I eat with this disease, which is an autoimmune disease. So certain things I eat make it worse. So like I can't do milk at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't really do my dad's ribs, what really kills me because he makes the best ribs. But if I do that, then I can't move the next day or 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it swells me all the way up, and it's all about inflation in your joints. So, and it's like I'm just too young to be feeling like this. But I learned to kind of, I don't know, like build my pain tolerance and just try to work my way through it. And even if I walk slow. So, 'cause I have puppies, I take her. I started like doing like a quarter mile, then I started a half a mile, then I built up to a mile. So and then I can't do it all the time. So but the
Mm-hmm.
times that I can do it, when I'm able, then I go for it. You know what I mean? Like I really make it count. So if I'm able to walk pain free on that day, believe I'm gonna be in that backyard, or because I have like a lake behind my house,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk that lake until I can't.
Nice.
you know. And it just kind of helped me, and just really drinking a lot of water. Um, like I told anybody, I'm not trying to be skinny. That's not the goal at all. I'm just trying to be healthier and do things that and take into my body, that's gonna make my body feel at its best as I can possibly make. Because there's no cure for it. They try to put you on all these different medications, but I'm trying to really find a healthy, way. So I do a lot of like turmeric and
Mm-hmm.
sea moss, um and just a lot of vitamins, and just started to drink a lot of ginger. I do ginger pineapple. Like I make my own homemade ginger pineapple juice, and that's usually like my like luxury drink. Other than that, I'm drinking water. Or Patron, which I mean, excuse me. Actually, I am lying. I'm drinking Don Julio right now, or Don Julio or Patron.
Yeah.
That I partake in. But that's really it. I still kind of eat what I want to eat, but because of the way I eat, I get kind of full kind of quickly. So it's not like I'm pigging out on whatever, but I still look like this weekend I had nachos, homemade nachos. I tore
Mm.
down what I could toe down, but when I got full, I stopped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's what's
and
up,
that's just
girl.
what I'm doing. But in the midst of it, I ended up dropping 40 pounds. And like I couldn't
Nice.
really, I didn't know already. I knew I was getting down low, but I went and stepped on the scale at Publix. And, first of all, that's kind of embarrassing thing to use for us big girls. We don't want to step on a scale at Publix. That's a grocery store. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
guys have that in LA. But it's like a scale that as soon as you walk in the grocery store, usually all the skinny people bouncing their ass up on it because, they don't care how much people know. But big girls, we don't normally just want to go because, people walking in and out the store.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck it, I want to get on. And I saw 260. I almost did a split and hugged the stranger. I was like, what the, where, how,
Nice.
where, so it's just been gradually coming off, and it's just, it really feels good that I can feel it, that I really feel the change in my body and that it does feel better. I'm still in pain, but, it's not to the extent that it was when I was heavier.
Nice. Well, I'm proud of you, sis, because it's all about being healthy in the end, man, and the longevity of life in general.
Yeah, and a lot of times skinny is not always healthy, so people think that sometimes that's not always the case. It's just do what makes your body feel good. Like I tell people, I don't ever plan on being skinny, but there's certain weight that I know that feels comfortable for me. That a certain weight that I know feels uncomfortable for me. And I was at that point that I was beyond that point, really, but I had to bring myself back.
Nice.
And I actually contemplated the weight loss surgery. So and I have friends that've done it, but I had actually, like, I went through the process one time and I chickened out at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Only because somebody with a horror story came to me and it scared the shit out of me. But that was one of my options that I was going to change. So if I didn't lose the weight that I knew I needed to lose, really just for health purposes, that was gonna be a thought that crossed my mind. But I was glad I was able to like kind of do it without having to go into surgery, just because I don't want to be put under anesthesia, not because I'm against surgery of any kind. I just I've had some bad wake ups, bitch, like that. It was like, hold on, like, bitch, am I gonna live? Like, so I'm against surgery at this point in my life. If I can avoid any type of surgery, I'm gonna avoid it. But kudos to those who do that, get it, and then can transform their bodies into something healthy.
Nice.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, like I said, shout out to you and congratulations. I hope you continue on that health journey. Staying healthy, living long as you can. And maybe you can inspire other women. I know some women that be inspired just hearing this story because they probably was going through the same stuff, as far as dealing with depression. We in some hard times in society right now. It's crazy out there, and a lot of people are dealing with depression.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like I said, for 2 years I was very depressed and literally in my room. And my thing is, when I'm depressed, I push people away. I don't like to ever feel weak. So I guess when I'm feeling depressed, I feel like that's a weakness. So I don't want to be around people. So I don't really bring people into my situation. I was just like, yeah, no, I quit. And I was really didn't really tell people what was the problem. Because I just felt like, again, the disease was a weakness that I didn't want to show. Another thing, like my hands was messed up. See, like my hands, I'm showing my hands now, but I didn't first want to show my hands. So they messed up to a certain extent, and it was embarrassing because this is my mic hand. So it's like, oh my God, so that was nothing that was hard for me too, but I'm learning to deal with it as well. So that's all a part of my life. But in the meantime, I'm in the studio too. So I actually just got back in, because I want to deliver something at the end of the year, something to go along with the TV show. I want to capitalize doing both of them at the same time. So you're going to get new music at the end of the year as well. But I did just release a project, which I am going to shoot a video as well, a little bit around the end of the summer, because, we big girls don't want to be out in the heat. But I'm going to be on a ranch. I already got the treatment. We're going to be in cowgirl outfit, so be prepared for asses, you know what I'm saying, and the chaps and shit, and the thighs. We already have the treatment, but I want to wait till we get some good weather, some cool weather, so we don't have to melt.
I feel you, girl. So yeah, you got some hot cuts, some new stuff. What was this one called? Dumbelina.
Yeah, Dumbelina. So that's the one I'm talking about. We're gonna be in the cowgirl outfits. This is for Dumbelina.
Okay.
That track right there. Yeah.
Nice.
When you hear, you're gonna want to call it Boss Bitch, but the reason I named it Dumbelina is because Dumbelina is something I've been calling people like who I feel are like dumb girls or lost girls since middle school, and so it's just like a word I created and I just do it. So I was like, you know what? Instead of calling the song Boss Bitches, because so many songs are called Boss Bitches on the internet already, I'm gonna call it Dumbelina. So it won't be no mistake when you talking about my song. What song you talking about?
Nice. We're about to bring it up on the screen right now. We're about to give you a dose of this Dumbelina as far as the lyrics, and she gonna put a bomb video to that. That's gonna hit us at the end of the summer or the end of this year?
No, the end of the summer. So
End of the
maybe like
summer. Okay.
August, yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna tie everything in together.
True that. So hold on for a second. Let me pull this up on the screen. Yeah. So here is this hot joint from Blondie. Right here, live and direct on Tree TV Radio, called Dumbelina. Let's get it, get it.
Yes.
It done got stuck in my chest. Now I'm fucking with you.
Blondie, Saga.
It's
Talk to him. Get him.
I am a boss bitch.
A lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I'm a boss bitch. You're a lost bitch. Fuck the cost, bitch. Ayy. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I'm a boss bitch, you a lost bitch. Fuck the cost, bitch, let's get rich. Yeah, money don't make none. Move funny, I shake son. There when the money come. We there when the money go. We boss bitches, we always know how to get some more. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch.
Bounce.
I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch.
Blondie.
I am a boss bitch, and you are a
The
lost
saga
bitch.
continues.
Bang.
Boss bitch, you're a lost bitch. Fuck the cost, bitch. Ayy. I'm a hustler, baby. You a customer, baby. You don't eat cause you lazy. Can't compare to me, baby. A boss bitch and his baby. I get the meat and the gravy. That's why they stare at me, baby. You know this ass drive 'em crazy. Nothing like you other whores. Check my FICO score. Louis V and Dior. Next season shit, of course. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch. I am a boss bitch, and you are a lost bitch.
My puppy is crazy.
You're a lost
You're a lost bitch. Fuck the cost, bitch. Hey.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Blondie, C Saga, right here, live and direct, right here on Tree TV Radio. Dumbelina, hot track coming out at the end of the summer. Yeah. Make sure you add Blondie right here on Instagram.
Well, Dumbelina
On
is
the
already
screen for
available
y'all.
everywhere on all platforms.
On all
Sorry,
streaming
but the
platforms,
video,
it's available.
With
the
YouTube Premium,
video is
they're
gonna
all
come out
right.
a little bit later,
Get
but
YouTube Premium.
I just want you
All
guys to listen
YouTube,
to it and
no
vibe to it for now.
Yeah. So it's out right now on all streaming platforms. Excuse me for that.
That's okay.
Dumbelina, you know you can get it on all streaming platforms, and it's spelled DUMBALINA. Once again, that's DUMBALINA. Spelled just how like it sounds. Dumbelina.
Dumbelina,
All
right?
streaming platforms. Yeah.
Yes. I really appreciate you having me, because it's like when I saw the thing, I was like, oh wow, I didn't even say it. I'm like, oh yeah, well let's do it, because I'm always down to do anything, with you at any time. I will always love your vibe from the beginning.
Shizzle.
It's just always been a cool vibe between me and you, and just
Yeah.
admire what you did and how you like always admired, and gave a platform for us. BBWs in general, I just thought it was amazing. I was like, I couldn't believe it, because I grew up in an era where men pretended that they didn't like us, even though I knew better. I freaking knew better.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how many guys I've dated that be like, or not that I've dated, let me take that back, how many guys that try to talk to me and would be like, oh, you're the first big girl I've ever wanted to talk to. Well, lucky me.
Yeah. That's so corny when them dudes be saying
Oh,
that.
is it me?
Like you supposed to be privileged or something, like they talking to you now or something. You feel what I'm saying? That's like a goofy
Listen,
line
at
them
one
dudes be
point,
coming with.
I had to ask, because I have this term where I call guys lords when they lie on their dicks, and it was like a series I was going through that these guys were telling. I'm like, you would think I was a freaking runway model, not some big black girl. And guys who I've never been with are telling lies on me. I can't. It was so funny to me. I was like, whatever. I guess.
Yeah, they be coming up with some of the corniest lines, man. But yeah, we gonna make some things happen, Blondie. You know, we gonna have Blondie right here live and direct. You know, keeping y'all up to date on
Yes.
what she got going on. The comedy movie that's coming out at the end of this year. She got this hot single that's out right now on all streaming platforms called Bossalina. And she just got multiple platforms and projects coming up, man. So we gonna keep it locked right here with BlondieCSaga, live and direct right here on Tree TV Radio. Yeah, yeah. For shizzle. You know, you want to get some shout outs before we leave, girlie?
You know, I just really I guess. I want to just really just a rest in peace to my she's my best friend, aka my sister who passed away. But today is her birthday, so happy heavenly birthday to Donna Gretchen Brown. I love you always, girl, and I hope you're proud of me. I really do. I love you.
True that. Happy birthday, Donna. You know, condolences.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got all her hookup right here on the screen. You know, Instagram, BlondieCSaga.
Yes,
or
follow
Blondie
me,
Can't You
stalk
See.
me, be my friend.
Follow Blondie so y'all can stay up to date on what she got going on, man. And we're going to be bringing it, you know, to you right here live and direct on Tree TV Radio, keeping y'all up to date on all our information. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, Blondie. I appreciate you, girlie.
Same here, nothing but love.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to all the party people out there, man. This your boy TREE and Blondie signing over and out. Say bye-bye, Blondie.
Bye, y'all.